Hello,
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. You too?
Saw your stuff today, but other than that,
Yeah,
doing good.
I saw the last game.
Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, first let's have a look. Wait, let me share my screen. So how come you play on so many different accounts? That's the first question I have.
I have
15 accounts.
I have a lot of Smurf accounts. I have way more than that, by the way.
How come you have so many?
Because I have a lot of free time.
But how come you like grinding up? Don't you think it's kind of a waste to play so many games on like Smurfs?
It is,
Willow?
it is, it is, it is, it is, 100%. But I feel like if I don't feel like playing on main because I know I'm not gonna perform well or I don't feel well and I still want to play, I go on Smurf accounts.
I think that's good. I do the same, but I just think it's better to have like only like 2 or 3 accounts. And then you'll just have like one tryhard account and then one second account that you're like playing on when you're not like that tryhard, you know? Because I think if you play like on a lot of different accounts like this and you're playing like a lot of games in like Emerald and Plat and Diamond, like it can also be like worse for your habits, but also it's just kind of like a waste of time, you know? So what is your goal? Just to get Challenger, or do you want to be like playing professionally, or?
I already playing in a Premier League team. But then it's Division 4 because I'm a newcomer. Like I only played one split before, and yeah, I want to be a consistent challenger player. Right now, I can only match Grandmaster.
I mean, I like that you're mostly playing like 3 champs, Astral, Jinx, Kaisa. I think that's good. You play a lot of support. You queue support secondary, I'm guessing?
When I'm tilted, yes.
Yeah, okay. But you still win on support quite a bit.
Yeah, support is an easy role. It's like inflated role, 100%.
I think the things that we'll be watching is probably like some laning errors, and also I want to see like how you're playing mid game in terms of like farming and team fights mostly. I think that's where we'll see the biggest things. So let's get right into the Jinx game.
Doesn't get better than this.
By the way, I didn't play with a Nami since like 60 games or something. They're so rare.
Yeah, that jump is so useless. So in this lane, I would, if I were you, the biggest thing that you want to keep in mind when you have like range versus range champs on support is that whoever gets push usually is happy, because if you have push, then you can decide when to trade and you have like the authority on the lane, essentially. It's the easiest way of like thinking about it. I would try to like rocket the wave perma and just try to get push any way I can, but not get like too chunked while you're getting push.
Okay, my thought process in this lane is that Nami has a better heal than Milio, so I can like do bad trades, and even though I did bad trades, I can she can heal me up like better than Milio can.
That is true, but Nami's heal is like pretty small. It's not like a Soraka level. So I would say like it's true to some extent, but it's like it's easy to bait that into like this is a really good trade where you're spacing them well, you're clicking back, you're clicking away. This is good because Nami can hit while they can't hit you both at the same time, right? So that's why this ends up being a good trade. But it's just you need to be careful when you like know that you have better sustain, for example, that you don't let that like bait you into taking trades that are just bad, you know? Even if you have a heal for 50 health, it's not good to take a 300 HP for 50 HP, you know? Like that trade, for example, was just kind of...
Yeah, it's random. It was completely random.
Like here, what I would think if I were you, like if I want to trade like this, is you need to do like first you step up like this is good, but then you need to be ready to dodge the Q rather than tunneling on getting the auto attack. Because if you're walking up here with the intent of dodging Q, then it's good, I think.
Okay.
But the easiest way to like get better at trading is to try to like think, if you're the Xayah, how do you want to trade, right? You don't want to just do auto attack for auto attack. You want to use your spells. So as the Jinx side, then what we want to do is try to bait out the spell first and then utilize like when she has cooldown. Like now she doesn't have Q, right? So now I would be stepping further up here, even though like you're gonna get level 2 first anyways. I would be stepping up here and then looking to auto her if she tries to go for these creeps. And Milio is also like giving you so much space that I think you can just play like max range with rockets and you'll be able to get like a free auto attack. This is good. What was their jungler? Their jungler is... Lee Sin.
We don't know.
Okay.
Listen.
So I would probably look to ward after second wave. That's like the most reliable when you play versus champs that can gank you after 3 camps. It's just warding after second wave. You can still ward now though, this is fine too. Just sometimes what can happen is if you don't ward like now, is you'll lose the warding timer. Because if you like, in this case it's fine because you're crashing the wave and you have so much control. But in some cases when you leave the third wave like this, they can end up like contesting the third wave and then you lose push. But in this case it's good, you get to poke under tower and you get a... no, you're going too far for this one. Like I think...
Really?
Yeah. Because now you'll see what happens. I think if enemy bot lane plays it good here, they will like reclaim a lot of the lane.
Okay.
Like Milio ended up wasting W, but okay, what the fuck are they doing? Okay, they ended up inting the trades pretty hard, but I think when you leave the lane like this, when you leave it for this long, if they're just hitting the wave right now, they will get back push, which you don't want to give them, right? You want to keep push. But instead, they're kind of like randomly trading onto Nami, and you end up getting a good W on the Xayah, and it ends up being good, but in general, I always hate it when my support leaves on... Like, if you want to ward deep, you need to run now and not hit them here.
Okay.
This is the timer to like ward relatively deep, but if you ward deep now, then they should get control over third wave, and then they get push, and then you're the one on the receiving side, and you don't have much agency. But the trade was good, and now the lane should be in a good state. Nami's running kind of I wouldn't move here. It's good that you don't move. Ooh.
Yeah, I fucked up there.
Yeah.
It was so obvious that you got a flash, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is the classic where you're just like, you need to be happy that you get her flash, you know?
Yeah.
So, this is fine, you get her flash, and maybe you guys dive them. Nice. Jarvan should kill, yeah, really good. You push one more wave, you crush this wave and then base, good. Yeah, here you run way too far back. There's no way Xayah will ever, like, she needs to clear this wave, right? There's no, I would just recall in this bush. There's no way you get cancelled here. Because now you're spending, like, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, wait, no, I think I pinged the Twitch here, because Twitch was missing mid, I didn't pay attention, and I thought he can easily run bot. Yeah, that's why I legit pinged it also in chat.
True, you're pinging Twitch. Yeah, okay, if you're just scared of Twitch, then it's fine. Like, now is actually when you should be scared of Twitch, you know? Because this is when he's crashing a wave, and if he were to roam, it would be right now. If he doesn't roam now, he will never roam.
Okay, true. Yeah.
It's fine. The idea is not bad. Twitch could roam. But in general, we want to be like as greedy as we can with our recalls to just play as like good time, you know? Because if you recalled 10 seconds earlier, then this whole cannon wave you would get. But now, if you see you hover over it, you lose the cannon and you lose like all the casters. So this like timing to find the base is really important for like maximizing CS in lane.
Okay. I think I fuck up the next recall timer so bad. Like I lose so much tempo because I get baited by Nami ping. You're gonna see it.
Okay.
I really am weak in tempo. Legit.
This looks fine. You're just slow pushing this wave. We don't know where Milio is, so it's a bit scary to trade. Well, Nami's showing bot mid. I mean, here I would like be pinging probably Nami to come bot. Like you have two options. Either, I mean, actually you see Milio here. Yeah, you just need to ping. I think here you should go and ward after this minion. You should go like walking like this and go put a ward around here. And I would be pinging like Nami to come back to mid because she used her timer to open mid, which is fine, but they didn't find anything. And if she jerks around mid any longer, you're gonna lose like all this wave, right? Like what she's doing right now is so fucking bad. And in an ideal world, the support will know that it's really bad and they will not do that. But in the real world, unfortunately, supports just want to hit the little twitch, you know, do a little. Also, here you should just base after this happens. Just instantly press B. You suck it. We want to tell the Nami what we want, so that it's a less chance. She can still ignore your pings if she wants to be a real degenerate and not come. But in your mind, you know that you need the Nami, right? But we just need to act upon that like instinct. Trust our instincts that we know what we need. We're playing like a carry role, right? We're not a supportive role. We need resources. So we need to trust in ourselves that our judgment is correct. So we need to ping the Nami, and then after we get fucked, we just instantly press B, because right now, if you're sitting here watching your Nami, you're just gonna tilt, and then you're not gonna do anything, right? Like now we're walking back up, but what the fuck are we gonna do? Okay, we W the caster. I don't know what Nami is doing. What is she doing, bro? You need to ping her, bro. Ping her. Where's the pings?
Bro, I mean, I'm used to it, man. It doesn't change anything. I feel like it doesn't change anything.
There's no way, bro. Like, if she's trying to win the game, there's no way she doesn't come bot here if you're spamming her. I mean, I don't know what the fuck she's looking at. Like,
she's doing the ward. Look, minimap. She's doing the ward.
Yeah, it's insane what she's doing. But yeah, you need to spam ping her. Like, tell her to come bot, because this is like game losing right here.
Now look what she types. You do so well, Jinx. She's like happy that I don't die. And by the way, if enemy ADC is good, they just freeze the lane there. But they legit fucked up now. Like, I don't know what they do.
Pushes and bases?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what Xayah's doing now. But I think this is another, like, okay, so let's say you base right here, right? If you base right now, or you base right... Like you base right now, right? And then there's 8 seconds to base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you'd be in base right now. And then you'd be like walking to inhib tower about-ish now. And you'd be coming to bot lane like nearly the same time as Nami. And now if the Saya wants to freeze, right? Which she maybe wants to, it would be super bad for her because she's super low. If you come back, this is like a way you can like outplay a guy who's greedy. Because what Saya needs to do if you base is to base as well, right?
Yeah, I can fake base.
So what you can even do, is just sit in fog for like 10 seconds, right? And pretend that you're basing now. And if Saya is a good player, she recognizes that she has to base. Because if she stays and you base, then she's fucked because you can just dive her or just lock her in lane forever, right? Not forever, but for a long time, where she's really low. So the worst thing that you can do is perma show, looking to like have a hopium W's to get some minions, you know? Because now it's really easy for Saya to play. It's really easy for Milio to play, and you're not doing anything. I would say base here is like the safe option because Saya will probably greed. But I think fake basing can also be a good option where you can like outplay the enemy if they're smart. But I don't know, Master ADCs, they'll just like freeze the wave and just like, I don't know, maybe they'll even push it and then you just like, imagine if she did this push, but you're coming back from base now full HP, then you could be the one freezing it, you know? It wouldn't fully freeze, but you could like keep the wave here for a while and she would lose a lot of minions. But now you're in a kind of a, it ends up being kind of fun because you have Nami to heal you up, but it's not an ideal situation where you could be like full HP and you'd be like the same timer on the map. Oh my god, this Nami is sports needs jail time, bro.
Imagine I move there and try to help her fight the Drake farmer. Imagine.
I mean, this is good, right? So now you're getting like freezing yourself. I would find the timer to ward here. Either I think you ward like this is whenever enemy ADC bases and you want to freeze. I'd say you either want to ward like this bush or you ward like here. So to try to spot jungle, right? Because now when you don't have any ward, it's really easy for Lee Sin to lane gank you or to gank you from river, right? If he wants to. And then all that needs to happen, like let's say if enemy is really good, right? Saya Milio walks up, they trade with you hard and they do an equal trade. Your jungler is in base and enemy jungler is here. You get dove or you have to lose all these minions and the next wave that's coming. But if you ward, then you can know that the Lee Sin is probably not there. And then you can trade with that knowledge in mind. But one thing that's important to note is like, if you put a ward down and that doesn't spot the enemy jungler, that in and of itself can make it a good ward. Because that means that, okay, if enemy jungler is not here, right? And he's not here, then if we trade, our Jarvan can either match or come first. So it should be always good to trade. But if we don't know, then we can't make a good decision and we just have to play safe. But wards that don't spot the enemy jungler can allow us and give us the safety to trade. So a lot of people think like a ward is only useful if it's actually spotting, but it's important to remember that a ward has value even when it's not showing them. That means they're not there.
I love to ward the second or third bush in the lane because from competitive aspect, I always can make like plays and calls with my top laner to TP on the ward back there if they push and also I used to do it anyways, like warding in the lane. But the other ward is also pretty good to think about it. Yeah,
I think this ward is fine. The only thing is when you ward when they're already here, they can, if they have sweeper, it's really obvious for them that you warded. While if you ward when they're not there, it's harder for them to like tell. And also if like Saya is good and she's like sitting in the bush waiting for you to ward, she can get it that way. This is good. Now you're getting kind of like a good CS lead here. And this should be a fine driving gank if it's not warded. I guess it's not warded out. It's not so fine of a driving gank, I guess. Oh wait, it is. Saya gets hit by Nami Bubble in season 13. Nice. Okay. Okay, this is good. Okay. Okay, so Saya is dead for 4 seconds.
There's the greedy greed I just do here.
I think you always base here. You have Noonkeeper in base.
Yeah, I base on the turret, like I recall already on the turret, but I don't know, I greeted way too hard. Now I wanted to base, but my Nami pings the wave and I was like, whatever bro, it's already fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Like I already greeted anyway.
Let's see what happens now. I'm pretty sure now... Okay. Now you won't be able to base, yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
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 One rule that I think like most players should have: after you kill enemy bot lane, never hit plates. If actually a better rule is if you want to base and you crash a wave, never hit plates. Just base. Just base right now. This plate does nothing. It gives you 60 gold. Nami can hit tower if she wants. She can get a solo plating. I don't care. You got your Noon Quiver already. It's way better to just base. You can base on tower like you said, but I don't know, it's a bit awkward. It takes you so much longer. Like it takes you 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's better to just base instantly here because then you miss legit. Like you would imagine if you're basing right now, right? Right after this, like you don't cancel your base here. You get all of this wave. But I'm pretty sure here, if you walk up and hit tower, even if you base like only 15, like you'd base like 10 seconds later probably, you probably lose like 1 or 2 minions. And that's already like 60 gold nearly.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you if it's even worth to go for plates after they got nerfed, to be honest. Like, I don't even know if it's worth anymore.
It's only worth, like, this would be good if you just came from base and you were planning to stay here. Then you just keep hitting tower, you get this wave, and everything is really good. You're optimizing well. But if you want to base, we want to be, like, pretty much never hitting tower. It just takes too long, and death timers are too short. People get home guards when they die, like, they're already back, you know, before you've even killed the wave. And now, you're probably, like, one of two things will happen. You lose a lot of minions here, which makes it not worth, or you have to stay, which means now you killed them bot lane, but you're not getting any lead out of it. Your Nami is and now you're the ones getting humped under tower.
Yeah, I know.
Although this Saya maybe isn't best. Okay, that flash was a bit NPC.
Yeah. I just thought she insta-E's, but I guess she doesn't have that.
I think you just need to flash the ult damage, or you always die.
Oh yeah, maybe. True. I wanted to bait the... But it's even it's not even good because I still lose the wave, so...
Yeah, now you lose the wave. It's slow pushing into them, and you would have had probably like a 15 CS lead, and you would have had like 70 CS or 75 CS in 9 minutes, but now you'll have 60 CS instead. Because you lose this wave, next wave you'll lose most of. Your Nami is killing. She died somehow. Okay, it's fine. But the point is what we can do better, right? And this is a habit I see like so many master ADCs make, and even grandmaster ADCs. I think most of like the challenger ADCs don't make it because like it's a very like obvious thing that the greed is bad, right? I don't know. I've seen this happen. I've done this myself, and the same thing happens every time, bro. Every time. You regret it always hitting the tower here and staying.
Yeah.
So I think just making the general rule in your head that if I'm on a base, I won't hit tower. I think that's just like in 99% of cases, that is the best play to do. Because then maybe you miss a plate here and there, but it's way better to miss a plate than to miss waves. Like waves and XP are just so important. Now you come back. Let's see. Oh. Okay, your spacing here is pretty weird. You know Milio is there, but you're spacing very aggressively.
Yes.
I'm not sure why.
So I'll fight them here. No?
Oh, you win.
Yeah, I have huge minion wave. There's no way they fight me in this. Shit, they have both no sums.
You're right.
Yeah.
Jinx is open.
Dude.
I don't know, this looks so bad, because your spacing is kind of noob, no? Like...
Yeah, but I have to, or they don't go for it. If I just back off here, he just takes the wave and it's gone, right?
That's true. It just looks so unnatural. The fact that here, when you're in auto range of him, you go for the minion. Like here, I think if you're rocket autoing him and kiting backwards, it looks a lot better. That's the only thing that I'd say. Like, fuck the minion, you know? If you're gonna fight, then play the fight.
True.
This was good. Good W. Bit NPC not putting like Milio.
Giving me free reset.
Yeah. Nice. Also here, I mean, this is a bit risky. I think here as well, you can like, you don't need to tunnel so much on getting this auto attack. I think you can walk a bit up and then you won't be in danger of dying. Like this doesn't kill you, but maybe in a different game it will. So like in these sorts of scenarios, if you're running up here and he's running like this, you'll always reach him, you know, just due to how like the game terrain is. Nice, we get one plate and then insta base. Good. Now we have Kraken. And now you only lose 2 minions. I mean, you only lost 1 minion. You could have probably gotten both of these. Yeah, you could have gotten both of these.
Okay, what's happening now? you will legit report me after this because you can see I'm watching Lee Sin go into our jungle. I'm legit seeing it. I'm pinging it. I ping his ass, and I still wait for that fight because I don't know, man.
Yeah, this is crazy. Here you should just be thinking of clearing the wave so you can't get dove.
I mean, this Xayah baited me really well with the ult. And I was like, I have to commit. I mean, I got almost all the wave, but it's not worth, I think.
I mean, I think this is like really good. Like your traps is good because it blocks off Lee Sin. I think just now, if you click back instead of clicking up, it's really fucking good. Because now Xayah has the base. You can just be hitting Milio, right? If like imagine if you click backwards here, then Xayah has the ult, she has the base. You can get this wave, you can push next wave, you can chunk Milio from range. But you just like, you don't need to play it fast, you know? They're the ones that need to play it fast. They need to kill you right now, or Nami will be there, Jarvan can open there. I think just your mindset here is a bit wrong. Like, if you're thinking that, okay, if I chunk them here, they can't do anything, then that's really good in and of itself. You don't need to kill them. If they let you kill them, nice. But if they don't let you kill them, like Xayah ult, she flashes away, you don't need to flash after her or chase after her or do all that, you know? They're the ones that needs to make something happen.
I mean, this is also what my primary coach told me. I'm playing like a psychopath. I should stop doing that. He likes it, but I should legit stop doing that. I should play it smart and slow.
Yeah.
But I'm like really too aggressive. I think it's also because I used to play Draven a lot. I was like a Draven OTP. But since I'm started Prime League, I have to play other DCs, and now I'm playing a lot of Jinx, Acer, Kaisa.
Yeah, I had the same when I was first transitioning. I tried to play every ADC like I won every fight, and that doesn't really work because like a lot of ADCs don't win at every stage of the game. We're just weak, you know? So you need to be willing to like take the L sometimes and just not fist fight on cooldown. Okay, this side is a fucking NPC. Nice, well played. Okay, maybe you can kill Kiana as well. Wow, okay. You're really fed, you get bot tower, you get next wave. Base. Okay. Ninja Tabai, come on, bro. I mean, it's not bad. It's good this game, but...
I know. I do it also a lot when I'm seeing like 3 or more ADCs who can just one-tap me, like Kiana.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good this game. Kind of full AD. I mean, they have Twitch AP, but he's also an auto-attacker, so... Here you want to like... What I want to see now from you is just like playing really aggro on mid-waves, abusing your range, and like the only thing that... a good habit to make every game is to think like, how can I die? What is the way that the enemy can threat me? And in this game, I'd say the only thing is Lee Sin. So when Lee Sin uses his Q like that, it's go time, baby. You know, we're just walking up, we're throwing some auto attacks, and they can't do shit to us. So this is good. I like this. And as long as like you get aware of that every game and then you play around it, you'll find it like really easy to recognize when you can play aggressive and when not. Okay, I think this was good. Like this is good. Here, I think this is good. But now, just walk back. Don't try to auto attack more. Because he just used his ulti, doesn't last very long, and after he uses his ulti, he's going to be useless, right?
Sure, yeah.
And all that he's going to get from using his ult is a Nami ult, which is kind of useless, and like 300 HP on you. But if you walk back here, trying to auto-attack him like this, then suddenly he gets like 5-6 auto-attacks on you, and now you might even be dead.
I die, yes.
Yeah.
Because of the...
So here... we need to do a few things. One, we need to accept, okay, they're not catching top lane. They are 4 people and we are 3. And they are currently losing on top. They need to make something happen on mid, or they will lose like 300 gold at least in just waves. So if we don't die mid here, I think playing aggressive and baiting them is good. But this is another one of those cases where you need to recognize the goal here is not to kill them. If you kill, like they need to make a criminal mistake to die here. You know, they're 4 versus 3 and they're the ones initiating the fight. So instead of us like walking up, trying to auto attack them perma, we see like we play max range. And if they walk up, then we keep playing max range and we just kite back. Because the only way that this can go bad is if we overstep like this. If we do nothing, they're losing.
Okay.
Now they all die afterwards because they greed, so that's nice. Then you can push mid, just hit mid tower a little bit. I think just hit mid tower here is always better.
I was like for Emilius mispositioned, but I saw okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine to go for it, but I think if you immediately hit the mid tower, you can get it, which is like really good at this stage of the game, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Oh, stinky spacing. What is this? Milio has same range as Jinx these days? We gotta swap the rocket faster. Oh, and then Twitch opens mid again, and we lose our flash. And this is kind of the same, but I mean, this is a bit more Twitch specific, but a lot of assassins can do this. But you just need to like wait until they show on side. Until like, if you have equal numbers this game, yeah, you can fight them on mid, but you need to wait until you know that it's equal numbers, or you're just flipping it. And you never want it, like if you're 7 and 3, why would we flip it? Makes no sense. We should flip it if we're like 0-7, then it's like, fuck it, we need to make something happen, we need to get a Christmas miracle going. But if we're winning the game, then just like play it slow, use brain, and game is very easy to carry. Like the further ahead you are, the more safe you should be willing to play. Because the more it is on the enemy to find you making a mistake rather than you needing to make an outplay happen. If you're 7 kills and a fed hypercarry, if you just play normal and don't die, 70% of games you're gonna win. As long as your team is like normal, right? But if you're playing as if you need to make something happen in your life's on the line otherwise, then you're gonna overforce things and you're gonna be playing into the enemy's win con, which is you making a mistake. I think this is good. Here, I think you should be optimizing DPS a little bit less and playing more to dodge the Lee Sin Q, because Lee Sin here is like dead 100% of the time. But if you get chunked here, then maybe they can chase you and kill you after. But if you're full HP, then they can't do anything. And they probably can't do anything anyways, but in general, when a kill looks like a free kill, as an ADC, you really want to try to maintain full HP, because all it takes is for them to chunk you to half, and then you get one-shot by something else, because you're so squishy. This is good, you guys get Drake.
I mean, this Twitch factor is really bad for Jinx, I think, this game. Like, the Twitch does so much pressure.
That's true, yeah. Playing a mobile carries into Twitch is pretty difficult. Okay, here I think you could play way more aggressive. Like, why are you clicking back?
I thought legit the fucking ulti hits me, like low-key.
Yeah, I mean, I think juking it is fine, but after it misses, like right now, right? Then I think I would just swap the rocket and start auto-attacking her. I think she's in range, no?
Yeah. I mean, like, I wanted to have the J4 to get my reset fast off.
I think you then still just swap the rocket, and then you rocket auto the Drake faster.
Yeah,
then
true.
You could rocket auto it from here and then start running her down insta.
Yeah, true.
But I think you guys probably still kill her. Oh, never mind, she has plant and W.
Yeah, Kiana has a little bit funny dashes. And I think I die here because
this is over.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't know what I did there. I just thought the Twitch will one-shot the Twitch. The Fizz gonna one-shot the Twitch and we win, but I don't know. I was brain dead in this moment.
Yeah, the crown Twitch. I mean, this is another like. Okay, so here, if I'm you, I'm thinking about two things. After we get Drake, I'm thinking about, okay, can we kill Kiana? Ah, we fucked up. We can't kill her anymore. Next item on the menu, midwave. Midwave for me. I am a hypercarry. I want 12 CS per minute minimum. So now, if we just take a little tiny glance at the minimap, we will cringe a little bit, right? Because we're losing wave top and we're losing wave bot to chase a guy with 5 billion dashes. Even if we don't die here, we're losing like 300, 400 gold top, we're losing like 150 gold mid, and we're sitting on 2.3 thousand gold chasing. So we need to be more disciplined. It's fine to look for the Kiana at first, but killing the Kiana here, how important is it from 1 to 10? Do you think? Really. It's not really important, right? It's like important. It's like okay, it's like 300 gold, but nothing happens. You guys already got the Drake, you won't get Nash, or Nash hasn't spawned. And you guys will just return to waves afterwards anyways. So killing the Kiana has very little importance, but getting mid-wave, recalling, has very high importance, right? Because if you want to play aggressive more, then we need to spend our gold to maintain our gold lead and kill them, right?
Yeah.
So now we give them shutdowns, and the game, this is like the way that they can come back into the game. And what you really want to try to avoid is being like the reason why the game is messy or the reason why the game is hard. If you want to like climb, you need to be the consistent factor that even when your team is making donkey mistakes, that you're not joining in on the donkeyness, that you're like still making the right decisions and still playing according to like the win con of your champ. And in this case, I think we need to be way more disciplined on when we want to fight and when we don't want to fight. This is like, I think only your first death was like normal, and then after that, we're just kind of fisting a lot for fun every time we die. But let's see this fight. This looks like a tough spot to be in. Yeah, I think here, when you get hit by the Lee Sin Q, you should trap just on top of yourself insta. Because if Lee Sin has kick here, I think you always die. If he plays it well. Like if he has kick and ward jump, for example. It ends up working out. Oi, oi, oi. Wait, what? He doesn't have kick.
He used it too late.
Oh.
It's a mid automatic, like...
Yeah, I think this is another timer where you shouldn't fist. Because here, I think if Twitch walks back and then presses E, and then Kiana presses Q, I think you just die.
Yeah, true.
I think also, you like, don't you think you should just keep Rocket here?
I don't think, because I'm in the W of the Twitch, it slows me anyways, and I think if I do the what's called the DPS gun, like the other Q, I kill him faster than with rockets, because he will always be in range to kill me with his ult, right?
That's true, yeah. Yeah.
So just to kill him faster, you know, because I don't. Yeah, it's like how I feel, like how it's called, what I thought in this moment. Like, let me kill this guy fast and run out.
Yeah.
Basically.
I am non-teamery. I don't identify as team member here. Please include me by saying sir. Sir plus team.
What? Yeah.
I'm typing, bro.
Bro, I ended her after the game. She said, "Yeah, you played really well. You carried this game." I was like, "Bro, what are you, man? What are you, bro?" Yeah, the chat was really fun. At some point, I mean, the Kaisa is obviously trolling, right? But she's completely tilted, and it's like completely. It should be a free. Yeah, it's like. And my team still managed. My Aatrox was brain AFK in this game. My Javanfoy did also like question moves. My Fizz was tilted. My Nami played support, like it's a normal support player. And it was like so frustrating, you know? I was like, yeah, I mean, we both know, I think support players are special. I legit pinged them back and they're still looking for it. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, bro, fuck.
And it's a hard spot to play, fair to say. Like, do you think seal item third is correct here? I'm trying to think.
I used to play it every game because I think this item is so fucking OP on Jinx. Like, my rocket range is so crazy.
That's true. I just feel like the problem you have this game is not about like damage or range. It's about surviving there. But there's not a real good item, to be honest.
But if I think if I come into the range of the Kiana, or if she comes to my range, I should be already dead anyways, right?
Yeah.
So if I just like...
I'm just thinking for Twitch, to be honest. Only Twitch is a real threat to you.
Yeah, true. I mean,
there's not a good item. Like, it feels bad buying Ma here, for example, because it's only Twitch. MR is not that good versus Twitch anyways, because he does so much true damage, so it's hard, I think. I think GA is decent this game.
I could buy GA, yeah, true. But it's like, how it's called, it's like, I always build it, right? I always build Rapid Fire. I don't know, I like this item so much on Jinx.
I like PD so much on Jinx. I feel like that seal item is so nice on her. You don't like PD?
No, on Jinx, no. 100%
Really?
not.
Why not?
I don't like it. Because if they... Yeah, usually if enemy assassin or any other champ basically is in my face, like if I can use the Phantom Dancer, it's already too late in my head. So I do that by playing Gale Force and Rapid Fire every game. I can negate this moment where they're in my face most of the time, right? In my head, of course. I could be also wrong, right? It's like feels good for me to not get in the position.
I don't like you Gale Forcing here. Because I think you should think that like your team will get his flash or kill him even if you don't Gale Force. And if you Gale Force forward here, this is like a way that you can get fucked by Lee Sin or Kiana. And also it's a really long cooldown, right? It's 2 minutes, so it's like using an important CD that you only want to use if it's like really needed. Because now, if you have Gale Force here, it's so easy to play now. But you should also be ready to flash this, I think. Or I think you can just trap on top of yourself, no? And then she can't go on you.
I was just confused. I was legit here so confused. I was like, what is this Kiana doing here? I have 4 people here. How she's not dead yet?
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I think if you trap like this, she has no counterplay, no?
True. Actually, I wasn't didn't thought about that. I wouldn't thought about my traps. When it's too late,
Yeah.
I put it out. Oh man, yeah. I was just praying to God that the poison doesn't kill me here. My life's still a little bit with my Doran's blade.
Yeah, it ends up working out, and then Saya...
Yeah, I did a little bit of the funny stuff.
Yeah, he's really, like, the teams are all contacting him right now. Yeah, nice. Let's see the just team fights. Okay, well, what the fuck is this? How did we end up here?
I took Portal. Yeah, my bad. That Portal was not it, I think. That was a greedy ass Portal. Like on the minimap, if you see it, it looked really fine.
Yeah,
my wave
normal.
is mid lane. Our wave is mid lane. They have to take the wave first and blah blah. And then there is a Twitch suddenly when I already took it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Huh.
Yeah,
No, this this is like the most, like this is where Jinx is weakest, right? These are like really messy fights where they're coming at you from multiple flanks and you have very little vision. So I think just like as a general like way of thinking when you're playing Jinx is you want to avoid like going into these tight corridors if you don't have really good vision already. So just don't judge from the fact of like enemy tempo, but just think like from the fact that you have so poor vision here. I mean, actually, it's kind of hard to say. You don't have that bad vision.
Yeah, I was like, I see the Lee Sin in the middle right up there. And at the moment the W comes from Twitch, I cannot enter this place. I legit get slowed and look what happens now.
Yeah.
It's so cringe. It's so cringe.
I think here your team just needs to go like this. And
yeah, but I see my job go in.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's a like really hard to play spot.
And I don't think I can kill him solo the Twitch. I think he kills me before with E.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
So I was like, okay, whatever. I just go with the team and pray. I mean, it's int to take this portal anyway because I didn't saw anyone on the map.
I mean, just as a general rule, we want to like what I always try to tell my team when they're like misplaying fights and I'm a fed hypercarry is just play in open space, play on mid, play in lanes. You know, like I don't want to enter jungle as like a Jinx, you know, because that's where like Twitch can be hiding in around the corner. Kiana can stun me up against the wall. Well, like, what the fuck can Kiana do if we're, like, fighting here, you know, in this, like, big open space? She's completely useless. While me as the Jinx, I am, like, big chilling, right? With my 1000 range, and I have full vision of all 5 enemy members. And the game is just really easy to play. What the fuck is going on? Okay, don't get Nash. Wait, how did they not get Nash?
I was not there. My Aatrox was fighting the Xayah for some reason. The 1 and 10 Xayah. 2 and 10 Xayah. She wanted really that kill.
Yeah, pretty weird. Well, it's fine, they don't get Nash either at least. See, this is like the really like easy fights to play as Jinx, where you have like full vision of all of them. And they're like overcommitting on one of your team members. They have no threat on you. And then you just run them down, yeah. Who's alive on enemy team? Decent. It's hard to end the game, yeah. Okay, nice. You guys kill Lee. No, you don't kill Lee. Maybe kill Lee. Doesn't matter. Decent dice. Nice.
I was pinging here to catch her and maybe just end the game out of it or like push the into inhibitor.
Yeah, this is good. You're not pro good. You never want to face check.
Yeah.
Like, if you want your team to go, just ping them and just press S right now. Just wait here in this bush. Just wait until Jarvan like walks here, and then everything is fine. Because this is like, again, the one way they can kill you, right?
True.
So you end up actually living, but in different games, this can get you killed, and this can be like kind of throwing the game. Really figure you guys end here, right? Yeah. GG. I think in this game, biggest things that I saw were like lack of discipline. I think you need to think more about when you want to fight and what's the goal of fighting, you know? Because sometimes the goal of fighting is because you want to kill them, because they made a mistake. But a lot of the time when you're fighting in League, it's with the goal of either just like seeing what happens. If you initiate the fight, you'll lose it, right? As an ADC. So yes. You're just kind of, you're like throwing out a fish hook, you know, and seeing what bites. Is it looking good? Is it looking bad? But you don't need to be too attached to the outcome. You don't need to catch the biggest fish in the sea, because maybe that's not what you got biting down there. You got a little mackerel, you know, that's like, it's not a big fish. It's not gonna be that. So if you then still keep trying to go for the kills, I don't know if this was a good analogy, but if you keep trying to go for the kills, then it's not going to work out. So I think that, and also good tempo. Just don't hit tower. Like, you force enemy ADC to base, or you kill them, then you just match base after you crash the wave, and that's it. We don't hit tower. Tower, always bait. No, no, no.
Okay.
Only time you want to hit tower is if you force them to base, but you've just come from base yourself, so you don't want to base. Then hit tower to your world's delight. What you can even do is try to zone them in between towers. If you can have vision here, like, then you can just take over the game however you want. But most of the time when we need to base as well, we want to play good tempo, and we never want to sacrifice minion waves for plates, because gold and XP is way better than just gold. Let's watch the Kaisa game now.
It was a funny game. I think I went 1-4.
Yeah.
And we still managed to win. It was a little bit more int game.
I think also one thing that I would also think about if I was you is try to like get how to get really good at like playing ADC, in my opinion, in team fights, is to think about and visualize the threats that enemy team have in team fights. Like, what is it that is scary to you? Like this game you played now, the two things that I would be like, the three things that I think are scary this game is Kiana ulting you, Lee Sin insecting you, and Twitch stealth, right? So each one of them can be played around differently. Twitch stealth is like buying pink wards and getting vision of him. Kiana is like spotting her and seeing that she doesn't have a good angle, and also being like ready to Gale Force or flash her ulti. And Lee Sin is just like mostly seeing like, is the Q landing, you know, does he have a good ward up angle, whatever. But just kind of doing this mental exercise every game, I think is really helpful. You'll always have different threats, but they all kind of play similarly. And if you get good at understanding when you can play really aggressive and when you need to play careful, that's when you find like this really good consistency, but you're not playing like a pussy, you know? You're just playing smart. Because we don't want to just turn you into a pussy, you know? We don't want to make you like just play safe every fight. That's not the goal. The goal is just to play smart, aggressive. And the way to do that is by understanding the threats that the enemy team has on you and playing around it well. So now let's watch some Kaisa Pike. I mean, this is a fun lane. Against Cyrel though, that's kind of hard actually. You have Exhaust. Why did you go Exhaust this game?
That's a good question. Wait, Xayah? Who's top lane? I think Jax.
Yeah, Jax.
I think Jax.
And Azir mid, and who was there another? Jarvan. I would go Ghost or Heal, I think. Ghost if you want to be greedy, Heal for lane. I think Exhaust, like Exhaust into Kaisa is pretty good, but Exhausting the Xayah doesn't have like that high value. It's like,
I feel like I always go it, and I might griefing myself with it, but I always go Exhaust when I really want to decide the laning phase. Like really want to decide the laning phase. Like I think Exhaust is such a crazy good summoner spell on lane, because it just completely negates the enemy ADC for like how many seconds? Like 2 seconds, 4 seconds.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have cleanse, it's like GG. And he has heal, it doesn't matter.
I think the higher you up you'll go, the more you'll see that Heal has more value 2v2 and Exhaust has less value when players are good at playing around it. That's at least what I found. Like Xayah is spacing well and spacing around your Exhaust this game. I think the only like time where Exhaust is really good this game is if Pike hits a hook and then you use like Exhaust to like run her down and you use it for the slow. I think that is really good this game. But if Xayah is like spacing well, then I think Heal is better to like get the movement speed to dodge her feathers, for example, or like for more 2v2 power where your Pike has like more HP due to the heal, right? Okay, Pike dashes forward, missed the hook, that's fine. I would look to ward now. Let's see if you do it. I think that's a good ward timer. Yeah, nice. Good. Nice. Good.
I was talking with my Prime League jungler. He wants me to not ward the bush, but ward a little bit before the bush. The part of the, I don't know how to explain it. Like the in
here?
Yeah, like here. Yeah, here. Exactly.
I mean, this ward is good if enemy support has sweeper, because then if you have lane control, it's easier to protect. Like if you put the ward here, for example, and the enemy support wants to walk up and sweep it, if you guys have like push all the way to here, then you can like force them to not sweep the ward. But I think if enemy doesn't have sweeper, then a lot of the time this ward is better, but sometimes you will need either like a ward here from your mid laner or another ward like here to be like fully safe. But junglers are not that smart, so most of the time
I was like,
will do.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, but if I see the jungler here at this ward, it's already over. Like I'm not getting out of there.
I mean, that as well, yeah. Like if you are here and you see Jarvan when he's here, it's usually pretty fucked already, yeah. You need to spot him earlier. But it's also like only like, I think maybe only just LEC players will play around, LEC junglers will play around like wards and looking at where the laners warded and be good at that stuff. And playing around it. 113 is really good at that. If you play versus 113, you need vision everywhere, because that guy will go where you don't have vision. And he will level 2 gank you bot. Okay, this is really good since I was... Wait, did Jarvan take his camps? Yeah, Jarvan took his blue, no?
He started blue buff, yeah, pretty sure.
Oh.
Oh yeah, exactly. I know what's gonna happen now, I remember. Look, the minimap. I was like, I bait them to fight, my pike is inting. I was like, this is good, where's my jungler? And my jungler is fighting the fucking Jarvan. I was like, oh well, this is fucked now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think here, there's a few things that we need to be aware of. I think, like, when your jungler is missing pinging blue buff, I would, like, try to look with my camera. And when I see that the blue buff is gone, I think to myself, that's, like, sussy, you know? That means probably Jarvan is somewhere bot side. So that means, like, this right now looks like such a free play, right? Yeah. But when you take into effect that Jarvan has taken our blue buff, then suddenly it's like, wait, maybe this doesn't look so good anymore. Because if he's bot side, they get level 3 first, and they're stronger, I'd say 3v3. Unless, like, Saya inset and gets hooked. I think also here, we're doing... do you remember last game I said, like, you're greeting too much to auto-attack and not dodging the skill shot because you want to get the auto-attack so bad? Here again, fuck this auto-attack, bro. Just, like, don't get stuck in auto-animation. Like, it doesn't matter if you auto-attack the rel here. You just need to be thinking, like, even if enemy jungler is not here, you never want to get hit by this rel W. It's just bad, right? It's always better to dodge it if you can dodge it. Your auto-attack here does nothing, but it locks you into animation so that you get hit by the skill shot. So we want to understand, like, I'd say in 99% of cases, it's always worth to, like, not auto-attack to dodge the skill shot, especially when it's a CC. Because now, you're fucked. But if you dodge that rel W, I think it's much harder for them to go on you, even though they're level 3. But maybe this ends up working out. Your Sinsao is winning.
Yeah, he's smurfing right now, look.
Oh. Chinese Shinshao. Okay, and then he has Q back up. Nice, and the wave is really good for you. I mean, the outcome is not too bad. Okay, the wave is good. And this should be pretty good for your game here. Now you have a level lead on Saya. I don't know where fucking Rel is, bro.
I was not expecting the Saya, by the way, to face check this. And also did it a little bit. Like, I did it... I know what I did wrong here. I should never get hit by the Q, and I mistimed my E, and I was standing... My Q was so bad because it hits also the minions here.
Yeah. I think this is very similar to before, where you're, like, greeting for the auto attack. Like, here we need to think, okay, now, okay, this is nice. How can this go bad now? This can go bad now if we don't space Rel Q well. So I would be walking back right now, and then Rel needs to make a decision. Does she CC Pike, or does she CC you? But now you're giving her a perfect line, bro. Now she can CC both of you.
Oh, actually, yeah.
You're lining up. But if she only Qs the Pike, then you kill Xayah. And if she tries to only Q you, then Pike kills the Xayah. So the only way this can go bad, I mean, the Pike still ends up killing the Xayah, but you don't have to die, right?
True.
So we want to, like, recognize, okay, the Xayah inted it. So now let's, like, take a chill pill. Now let's think, how can the enemy, like, make it a decent play for them? And the best way of thinking about this is if the enemy ints, you want to play it slow. Because if you play it slow and let their int, like, happen, then usually it'll always be bad. But if you overforce on their int, that's how you can make it, like, decent for them or even good for them. So you have confidence for typing into support. I feel like even when I don't type them, they will start inting me.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, the support's not int that much. It's the top laners that I've had that I've just started running the game now. I think if you say one bad word to your top laner, that's bye-bye. He's leaving the game.
I mean, I didn't flame the Pike really. I just said what my support, I don't know, because he, like, went melee Q into the Rel when Xinsao came, and Rel just stunned in and his Q was gone. That's why I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god, that Xayah sucks. Doesn't do W, Q, E. She did Q, W, Q. I don't even know what she did. She fucked up. But it's fine. Although lane is looking hard, but that's okay. Now we just want to be spacing rel Q. Nice, good. Get a little nice trade there. I think here you can walk up a bit, because Rel used all her spells. Right now Rel is not a champ, so you can get these 2 minions. And I don't think Zaya can actually like zone you from this. Like here I would be looking to trade a bit, but now you don't want to trade anymore because now she has W back up and now she's scary. Hold the wave here is good, nice. I think once you get 6 maybe you can win, but it's hard. I mean, I guess you're fine with just nothing happening and just seeing if Pike lands a hook.
Yeah, I'm already 20 CS ahead of this Xayah because I freeze spam the lane.
Yeah.
That's why I was like saying we win in chat.
Here, it's very obvious what the Rel wants to do. He wants to get the cannon minion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think here you should be clicking. You don't have to like be clicking really aggro, but don't click this far back. You know, just keep this line. And if Rel walks forward to Q, then you auto attack her Q and run back. Because you can be spacing her Q, but you can be spacing much more cocky. Like you're standing here when I think you should be standing like here. And if the Rel walks forward, you walk back. If the Rel walks back, you walk forward. And that way you can like be pressuring way more in the lane. And I think especially this like really useful against Rel, it's useful against Leona, these champions that like have pretty short range on their engage, like Leona E, Rel Q. If you're really good at spacing their max range, it'll like frustrate them into using their spell. And then once they've wasted their spell, that's when you can go like more aggressive. Then you get even more space. And then you can win the lane just by abusing the enemy support being bad, which is like the easiest win con of all time. Because support is always going to be bad.
True.
Okay, that's fine. Now you get 6. Rel is 6, but Sai is not. Darwin is probably bot side.
I ping my Pike here, I get 6. He doesn't do, he's pinging his 6, right? I was like, okay, let's do this 2 minions, and then we go in. And then this, yeah.
Yeah, this is way too overforced.
Yeah.
And Pike can kill her with ulti. He could.
Yes, ignite and ulti up. I was like, okay. That's not bad, I guess.
Wait, he's like 10 HP. He barely lives. I think here, okay, I mean, this is the same thing. We're just not thinking about enemy support. We're just thinking about, okay, we are strong. But if you want to do this, you gotta be ready to flash the Rel engage. Like, if you're flashing right now, okay, I respect it, this is good. But if we're not willing to, like, actually flash their engage, then we're always gonna lose this. Because we're just engaging, only thinking about our strengths, but not thinking about how do they need to win. And flashing Rel engage in those types of scenarios is not actually that hard because it's like the only play she can do. But I just don't think, like, from the gameplay, it looks like you're not thinking about it. You're only thinking, oh, we're 6, we're stronger. But yeah, the thought process needs to be more complex than that. Because the way you win is not just, oh, we're stronger. It's like a series of events needs to happen. And you need to think those through. And then the first process is just, or the first step is just thinking that through. And then sometimes you will fail it. Like, it's fine if you were planning to flash the Rel RW flash, but you were too slow. That happens, right? But at first we need to get that mind connection there and that thought process there, that this is how we need to play it to win it. Because if we're not having that thought process at all, then we're just playing with our brain and we're not going to improve.
We play to play the game, right? Not to improve.
Yeah, is that why we're playing the game?
No, 100% not.
The Pike, good luck in McDonald's. We want to be in Burger King, flipping the best burgers.
That was so weird, by the way. I was like freezing the wave. I tried to freeze the wave, and then I see my Xinsao spamming the Drake, so I pushed the wave, but it looked int, but I legit didn't know that he wanted to do the Drake here. I was like tanking because I wanted to freeze it here, right? And then he spamming the Drake. I was like, okay, bro, whatever, just push the wave and get the Drake. That was so weird. It was like so funny happening here.
Well, we're flashing that? Come on, we don't need to flash that. We gotta trust in our mechanics a little bit. Just sidestep that. Oh, you didn't get the kill. It's okay. Okay, this Rel is NPCing it. I don't think they can dive you. Okay. Oi, 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 oi.
Yeah, I missed my W like a... I mean, it was stress situation. I was like, I don't know. I want to play that super bad.
Yeah.
I could kill them both.
Yeah. I think I would ulti a bit earlier. Like, I think you should be looking to ult right now. and then you want to auto W the rel. Like ulti, I would ulti like here, auto W rel, and then kite like in whatever direction Saya is going. If she goes like this, then you kite down. If you goes like this, then you kite up. Then I think you can probably trade 1 for 2. I want to see also, I feel like this looks weird. Is this how it should be? There's not much you can do, yeah.
I mean, just hit my W and I double kill them. I don't know, man. I had the side dice anyways, by the way, but it's not. It's like lose this whole wave again.
Yeah, it's not best. It's okay though, happens. Also, if we had flash, then maybe we could outplay even harder. It's okay, your team is making good stuff happen top side. That's another thing that I think is like good to, like when you feel tilted from like getting dove bot, then you need to also remember that like ideally your team is getting something on the other side. If your team isn't getting something on the other side, usually the game is just lost. But in most games, your team should be getting something on the other side. So you should try to like use that as something that can like untilt you to be like, okay, it's okay. Enemy team decided to fuck me bot, but we're getting something out of it top. I just need to like swallow the ego, swallow the pride. Don't feel too bad about it. Play good, and then we'll win this game. And another good one is to always think that you're going to be more useful than enemy ADC because you're better, even if they get a big lead from their team. I think that's a good like way of thinking as well. Because even then, when you're behind, you can think to yourself, well, I'm going to play better than him in team fights, so I'm going to be more useful, so it doesn't matter if he has a lead. Yay. Missing 2 CS on uncontested wave. Okay, no flash Saya. This is fine, yeah. I think you should be spamming in Pike here. Although, like, you don't know what's happening mid, so maybe he's going for, like, kills on mid, but probably he's not going to get anything, so yeah. Like, this is another scenario where I think you should be pinging more. Like, just spam ping, you know? Like, spam ping, and then he'll look bot, because he'll be like, what the fuck, why is he spam pinging? But now he's not looking bot, and probably even now, he doesn't realize that Saya is, like, 10 HP, you know? Like, now you did 1 ping. Now, this is good, but this is, like, 2 late pings, because now Saya could have based. Okay, she's fucking stupid. Now she could die. I think you should start here with... Well, that's fine too, I guess, yeah. I was thinking you start with auto Q to get her ulti, and then Pike can ulti after she ults, but... This is fine too. Okay, what's going on here? You're dead. Oh no, you're not dead. Nice. I mean, here we know that Jarvan is bot side, because if you look here, we can see that Jarvan is like chasing the Pike. We spot Jarvan EQing to Raptors. But it can be a bit hard to see in the moment. I think Pike should be the one to like recognize it, to be honest. But here I would ward this push. Okay. You have, like a decent timer to ward it now. And then you would also see, like, this would give you really good safety to see if you could get the next wave or not. Because you would see Jarvan much earlier. Like, now you see him when it's like really late, right? But if you spot them earlier, then that's nice. You end up living, which is fine. Now you get Q-Wall. I mean, now you should be like in a good state in the game, where I think you can be stronger than the Xayah and outplay her in fights. So let's see how you play it.
I'm pinging my team that Xayah has no ult. It's legit good kill timer, and I have ult. So
yeah, this guy is trolling a bit, I think.
He doesn't know I warded there.
Yeah. But Pike, go, bro. Okay.
Talia's coming. Talia's ult. I think she's ulting here.
Yeah, this looks like free kills on my screen. Nice. They're just trolling. That was a good sidestep on RLW. Now you kill them both. Nice. You got bot tower as well. You don't get bot tower. I would always stay here. Yeah, I think you always stay here. If enemy comes bot, then like, fuck it, we're diving them. I don't care. Like, come back to bot, guys. Because they're making a top play, right? So they can't match you on bot. And you're sitting on 3 call stacks. The bot tower is low. If enemy bot lane goes bot, then they lose mid waves. So Xayah should be going mid here, not bot. But now you see, imagine if you stayed here, you guys could even kill Xayah before the rel comes.
True.
And you, like, I think you should be, I mean, it ends up working out well because their enemy team dies top. But in a normal world, when enemy team is making a top play, they don't die on top lane when you guys are making a bot play. They just kill your top laner. But somehow your Urgot is the GOAT, and he's like 1v3ing them. But if that's not the case, then I think you just ping your Talia and Xin Sao to come bot, and then you get bot tower, then you get a much better base, you get your call cashed in, everything is really bing chilling, and the game will be a little nicer for you at least. But it ends up still being a good result. If you hit the W, you can ulti in. Okay, she ultis your W, that's fine. That's unfortunate. Oh. Okay, good spacing there on the rel Q. Okay, you see Jarvan, but I'm not sure if you're seeing Jarvan. I think you're not seeing Jarvan.
Doesn't matter, I think. I mean, if I'm better, I kill the Xayah too, I think. I just killed the Jarvan only.
You think it's good? Wait, you killed Jarvan? Wait.
Yes, I think it's good because I saw they have everything on cooldown and I have free time to kill. I have like ult and flash up. I was like, there was like that moment to kill them, I think. And my pack is also coming. I didn't saw the Jarvan though. Like I was not looking at the map, but I don't think it cares, to be honest. I didn't feel like it cared.
I think here how I would play it if I was you is this is good right here. This is good. Now you just click forward. Keep clicking forward, and then this is good. Now keep autoing Xayah. And I think you just like you stand here and you wait until rel W's and then you flash it or ulti it. Probably flashing it is maybe easier, and then you look to ulti the Jarvan combo. Because I think you have like 2 dashes, right? To dodge their stuff. You're using your first dash to dodge nothing. Like the ult is before the rel is Wing. And then you're using your second dash to dodge nothing. So I think we need to be a bit smarter with how we use our mobility. Just be patient, you know? The rel is the one that has to press W. You don't have to press ult. You know,
yes,
trust in your reaction speed.
Yeah.
You got 18 ping, brother. You can work with 18 ping.
Yeah, a little bit panicked here because there's no way she's like moving to me and does nothing, right? I felt like there is no way, and she actually did it. Like what? She's actually good, and I was like bad.
Why are you recalling? Okay, another TP.
And I'm dead.
Yeah, that was a random recall. Just go chase Xayah, no? And get the wave. I mean, you would die anyways because they TP'd, I guess, but now you're sitting on 1 cool stack. See, this wouldn't have happened if we took the bot tower and pushed it.
Exactly. Exactly, man.
The domino effect. Yeah, you're moving all the way bot here. You get kills, so you're rewarded. Nice. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Weird stuff going on. But you're doing fine, I think. Very messy though. Hard to tell. Okay. Size trolling. Wow, these sires are so bad. Okay, now you base. I think you sell your call here for a blasting one, no? You sell your call here for a blasting
True.
That's fine. Game is looking like kind of a free win. Let's see how you play the fights. Did you see Jarvan here? Oh yeah, they're bot, no? Or is it only rel showing bot? I guess it's not scary anyways.
I don't know, to be honest. So the Jax.
Yeah, I mean, you're very safe. Oh, your camera move speed. Why do you have it so low? Like, how fast the sensitivity on moving the camera? This shit's a snail, bro. You're moving the camera, it's like, meow.
Yeah.
I have it set to 75. I would recommend trying to get used to having it fast, because, like, you want to be able to move your camera really fast whenever you want, so that you can, like, easily see what's happening, right? Like, I have my overall, like, my game sensitivity is really low. Like, I only play with 800 DPI and 50 in-game. But then I play with 75, like, camera move speed, so that I can still move the camera fast when I need to see, like, what's happening. Because this is, like, turtle speed you have going here.
Yeah, I just used to it, because I always played like this.
Yeah. I think
really
it's
bad habit.
Not so, like, difficult to habit to change. Yeah, what's this? Okay, I guess it's GG, that's what this is. I mean, your mechanics here when you ult in was a bit random. But who cares? GG. I mean, I think this game it felt like, I think it's kind of similar to the Jinx game, but I think you need to be more like thinking, how can the enemy like fuck me? How do they win trades? And how do I win trades? And I think you need to stop greeting so much for auto attacks when you're trading and always focus on like their skill shot that you need to dodge. Like mostly every single support that you'll play again has like a skill shot that is like crucial that you dodge. Like Lux Q, Blitzcrank Hook, Nautilus Hook, Rel Q, Pike Q, Renata Q, Senna W, like nearly every champ. And your main goal when you're trading with them is like, how do I play around that skill shot? Do I have a dash to dodge it? Do I outrange it and I just play range? Like that's how you want to play against Rel Q, right? Because it's like hard to dodge Rel Q. You mostly just want to play at like max range and then be spacing in and out of the max range Rel Q. And with Nautilus, for example, it's pretty hard to dodge because it's such a like fat skill shot. So you want to play behind minions, maybe hire a support, tank it, stuff like that. So you want to think, but the basis and the start is to first like think, how do you want to play around it? And then get good habits surrounding that. And just get good at spacing those skill shots. And then what you'll find is that you'll be rewarded even more because the enemy support will be baited if you're playing max range. Like for example, if you're playing max range against a Rel, they will perma waste their Q, and then the champ is fucking useless if it doesn't have Q. Because if you don't have Q, you can't land your W, and if you can't land your W or your Q, then you're practically a cannon minion, you know? So just getting really good at that. I think also just increasing your discipline in general. I feel like something I would try to think about if I were you is just like genuinely just dying less, you know? Think about every game, how are you dying? Because you are dying a lot. And especially if you want to like play competitively, if you die as ADC, that shit's over, you know? Like enemy will run away with the game. And granted, it's much easier to not die in competitive because the game is slower, it's more strategical, it's like at a more normal pace. But I think if you can work on those habits in solo queue and die less in solo queue because you're making less mistakes, you're overforcing less, and you're playing more smart, then that'll also transition over to competitive, and it'll create better habits for you in the long run.
Okay.
But yeah, I think your mechanics are pretty decent, and I think your like map awareness is also pretty decent. I would also try to be a bit more disciplined around mid waves and not like chasing for kills or overforcing plays when there's like minion waves to be that you could get. Like you want to always think like, what is the 100% play that I can get? Especially when you're playing ADC, that's like a role that you want to take less risk on than other roles. Like you just want to be consistent, you know, that's the goal. You want to be an aggressive, good, consistent ADC, and you want to like picture in your head what that looks like and then work towards that every day.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it. Do you have any questions?
No, I think it was really good coaching. I sure learned a lot of things actually. Like I think I also get a little bit rusty because I played on a lot of Smurf accounts, like against fucking Diamond 4 players and shit like that.
Yeah.
Get really rusty.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to focus more. I need to play way more on my main account. But I'm scared to just lose a lot of games because I don't know. I'm scared to queue up on my main account basically, like literally, because I'm like.
I think that's fine. Like what I do then is just play on like, so your main account is the Wayside 77, right?
Yeah.
And then just like spam games on the TOG Wayside. At least that was your main last season. But like just play a bunch of games on that, and then once you feel like you're playing like at a really good level, then you hop on your actual like main account and you just like keep tryharding.
Yeah, I do now the 1 day, 1 game philosophy, which I only queue up 1 game. If I feel good, it doesn't matter. I just stop playing. I just do 1 game and only 1 game. And I do that, and I literally won every game by now on the 2 accounts. I just play 1 game when I feel like it. And I think this is the way to not tilt queue or look in support champs or random champs.
In 1 game is very little. I think for improvement, that's not ideal. But for ELO, I think playing less is usually good. But to improve, you do need to be like willing to put in the hours. But you also need to accept like when you're tilted and when you're playing worse and not like tilt queue, right? Because that's just a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, just keep at it, and I'm sure you'll get good results. Effort is always rewarded. But yeah, I'll see you around, man. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something.
Same. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Okay, chat. Coaching session done. How was that?